Do you wonder what Reiki is? I've been asked that a lot over the course of the last some odd 20 years that I have been a Reiki practitioner and a teacher and a master. So I decided to put a quick little video together to help people understand what Reiki is and how it can help you in your life. So, like I said, my name's Christina Burgess. I have been a Reiki practitioner and a teacher for over 20 years now. And I have had quite a few clients that have come to me to heal mental, emotional, and physical dis-ease. So I separate that word. It's dis-ease. The body is in disharmony, either mentally, emotionally, or physically. So before I get into Reiki and what it is, I just want to give you an example that literally when I first started getting into Reiki, when I got my first degree and I was a Reiki practitioner, I had a client come to me and she was about to tell me what was going on with her. And I said, I would prefer if you didn't. I just want you to share, I just want you to relax and let the Reiki do the thing too, because I was relatively new to it and I was kind of skeptical. But then as I was doing the hand positions for Reiki, and I'll get into that later, by the time I got to her sacral chakra, I was quite shocked myself, but it literally, I felt this bump come up in my hand and shift and pop back in. And she jumped on the bed. And she looked at me and she said, "What did you just do?" I said, "I have no idea. It was the Reiki that did it." And so she had actually been visiting the country and she had to go back home. And she said to me, oddly enough, that prior to her coming to visit, she had actually had some issues and had gone to see a doctor and had a ultrasound done. And it turns out that one of her ovaries was the size of an orange. So after the treatment, I said to her, "I'll be really curious when you go back and please contact me and let me know if anything got better as a direct result of it." So about 3 months went by, I hadn't heard anything, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm never going to find out. And then one day I got a letter in the mail from her, and she had said that when she got back and she had had repeated ultrasounds, the doctors were actually quite shocked that her ovary, the size was normal. And she left her phone number and I called her and she said, how could that be? And I said, Reiki is universal life force energy. And if there's blocks in your system, if there's issues in your system, I'm just a conduit for that energy to flow through and go to you and where it needs to go. So I firmly became a believer in tapping into Reiki. And again, I separated dis-ease. I separate the word Reiki. And Rei, R-E-I, is universal life force. And K-I, Ki, Reiki, you can call it Chi as well, but it's Reiki because it's an ancient Japanese form of alternative healing, is energy. So universal life force energy. And I learned over the years that the universal life force energy is in everything. And when I was trained and taught and attuned to first, second, and third degree Reiki, it was like a radio station. We're all in tune with it, but if you know how some stations are fuzzy, if you tune into Reiki on a clear level, so much gets cleansed and purified and healed. So that's what Reiki is. It's universal life force energy. And there's tips that I would love to share that can help you to start to kind of play with universal life force energy and understand what universal life force energy is. So the first tip that I want to give you, if you're a beginner in energy or if you're curious about Reiki, is that one thing you do is you clap your hands together Give them a good rub. And then just start to feel or see if you can feel the energy. And I'll let you play and experiment with that for a little bit. But it might take a minute to kind of tap into it. So again, Reiki helps dis-ease mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I just wanted to clear up, people wonder what it is. And obviously, if you're wondering what it is, which again, a lot of people have asked me, I've seen it questioned a lot on Google. And so I thought I'd put this quick little video together on what it is. That's just a basic of what Reiki is. And try the exercise. Another tip that I could share with you that can help you tap into all that is the universal life force energy is it's actually a symbol. It's a Reiki symbol. I don't know if you can see behind me. I have a couple of paintings behind me that are ancient Reiki symbols. But this one is called the Chokure. So you basically go across, down, do a big circle, a smaller circle, and a little circle. And then turn your hands around and just place them on your heart for a minute. Just take 1 or 2 minutes to just place that into your heart. Symbology is very sacred. Sound is very sacred. And the ancient Japanese teachers and masters, one is Dr. Mikao Usui Shihiroho. That's my predecessor, learned from him. We're going way back now. That symbols are very powerful, and I use those in my sessions with my clients. And if anything that Reiki does, it relaxes you. And 9 times out of 10, my clients, when they've laid down, I'm halfway through their energetic system, and they're snoring. And that's when the best work and the best things get cleared out, because their consciousness is out of the way. So that's what Reiki is. Those are a couple of tips that I hope you try and see if they kind of, help you in a way if you've got something going on. And comment below if you tried it and you felt like it did do something. If you have any further questions about Reiki, please don't hesitate to contact me through Facebook, through Healing Spirit. My business is Kimono Therapy. I'm on Facebook there as well. So again, I'm easily accessible, and if anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So on that note, namaste to all. Take care. Bye-bye.